Hello everybody and welcome back to another camera video, and that is because I have just returned from London Comic Con 2017 in October. I went to the one about 5 months ago and I showed off what I got there, so I thought I'd show off again what I got this time. So this time I've got a better camera and hopefully better audio. I'm still checking out all the audio stuff, but yeah, should be better looking this time if all goes to plan. But yeah, let's show what we got. I actually feel like I got a whole lot less than I did last time, but it also somewhat feels like I got more. It's really weird, but I guess I'll just go through what we have obtained from that and just go through some of my maybe reasons and the cool things about them. So first off, probably I think it's the biggest thing I have, which is going to be really annoying to get into frame, so give me a second, is this massive thing. This is a sort of a plush cat type thing that I unfortunately wasn't able to get the one I wanted because I saw it on the first day, like the Friday, saw that they were at the stall, and then said I'm going to get that tomorrow, and they didn't have the one I wanted, so I got this one instead, which I still think looks pretty cool. It is like the softest thing in the universe. That is why I like it. I originally actually was gonna get one of these last time, so I don't know if I mentioned it then, but I had someone come and show me this. I thought it was really cool. I wanted to get one, so I actually got something very similar for my birthday, which I have right next to here, which is not exactly the same. It's not got the same fluffiness. Let's just put that to the side quickly. It's not got the same fluffiness, but it's the same sort of concept. And this is the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland, and I've still got the tag on it, even though I got it for my birthday in July. But yeah, this it's really cool. I like it, but it's not as soft as this thing. So I do like them both for different reasons, which is really nice. But yeah, this one I got for my birthday, not from Comic-Con. And the other thing, this one I got from Comic-Con, which again, it's really soft. It's lovely. I really like that one. So it actually cost me £20 for that, and I do think that's a decent price. I mean, you know, it worked out in the end, and it's something I wanted, so I was willing to pay the price. Something else I got from the same stall actually was this thing, which is a Pikachu, as you can probably see, in a sort of hoodie based on Umbreon, which I have recently just thought to myself that Umbreon is my favourite evolution. Don't necessarily know why. I just really like the look of Umbreon, and for some reason I think the shiny is amazing, even though the shiny literally just changes these to like a lighter blue, which isn't too much of a difference, but I really like it and I really like the design. So this is basically Pikachu in a Umbreon hoodie, which this is actually the last one at the stall, so I was quite lucky to get this one when I did, and it's really difficult to actually get it in frame, but there you are. Another lovely thing I got. A lot of things are like, you know, not necessarily too interesting, they're just stuff I really like. Like last time I bought those cloud cards from Card Captors, which I actually did see more packs of. I was thinking about getting the other pack, but I decided against it ultimately. But got some cool stuff which I really like. So those two were from the same stall. Next, we actually have something that I wanted to get. Not necessarily this exact thing. I just wanted a statue, and I didn't know what to get. I was originally going to get a Link one from Skyward Sword that had actually been reduced in price. It was like £25 cheaper. It was like from 55 to 30 at one stall, but I ultimately got this for £15, which is a Skull Kid from Majora's Mask, which you can see right there, looking lovely. There we are. Yeah, unfortunately it didn't come with a box. This was also the last one, and just they didn't have a box for it, I guess, because it's the last one. They just were showing it off, but still selling it, and they just, yeah, didn't have the box for it, unfortunately. But it's going to be out of the box anyway, so I'm not too fussed about that. Majora's Mask actually won the games from Legend of Zelda. I've not actually completed it. Probably should get around to that one point. I do own it. Just never got around to playing it, unfortunately, all the way through. So maybe I'll get around to that one day. Maybe I can do it on stream or something. But yeah, that's a nice statue. I really like the design and the detail, actually. I'll bring it back. The detail in... I don't know if you can... Let's do this. This is going to be like the most awkward thing ever. Let's see if we can autofocus on this. Nope, really does not want to try that. Right, let's just manually do that. There we go. I really like the design, or the attention to detail, and the just detail in general on the Skull Kid mask, or on the Majora's mask. Yeah, it's really cool. So that's another thing. I actually counted in total. I only got 11 items, which I say only, still quite a lot, but yeah, only 11 in total. So that is 3 of those: the cat, the Pikachu, and the statue. And then let me go find some other stuff. Not something necessarily I'll use a lot, but this is just a card binder for Yu-Gi-Oh cards. My friend had one of these ages ago, same album, and I wanted like a proper one for a while. I don't really play anymore, but it's nice to keep your cards somewhat, you know, in good condition. It's always nice to not have them just laying about. So I can throw my like 9 Blue Eyes White Dragons in here that I just have for no reason. It was actually fairly cheap as well. It was £4. Let's get that in focus. There we go. £4 in total. Ultimately, that's a pretty good deal. I was willing to pay that quite quickly. Really liked it, which was good. So yeah, only real Yu-Gi-Oh thing I actually bought. Even though Yu-Gi-Oh was a really big thing, there was even an entire like, you know, part of the hall that was just the Yu-Gi-Oh like only. It was completely separate from all the stalls. A lot of Yu-Gi-Oh stuff being sold. I was going to buy some cards, decided against it ultimately. Also couldn't find the stalls again that I wanted to do. So yeah, that's another reason. But yeah, very popular again, which is kind of weirded me out. It wasn't really as noticeable last time. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. But I think a new series came out, so that might be why. Or maybe a new deck came out, something like that. You know, don't play, so I'm a bit out of the loop, definitely. So last, not even last, next, I guess, is this, which is actually a script. It's a signed script of the film Donnie Darko by Richard Kelly. And, or at least that's what it says here. I don't know, I always forget people who direct films. So this is, yeah, signed. They're not actually signed on here. It's printed onto here, but I really like the film. I like having the signatures, and also we bought 3 of these for like, I can't remember actually how much it was. I think it was 30, but we bought one. It was Donnie Darko, Serenity, I think it was, and Iron Man. And the most interesting thing is the Iron Man one is so far different to the actual film. So much so that I actually want to read through it. My friend's got it because we've just bought 3 for there were 12 each. We bought 3 for 30 and gave one to a friend, which was the Serenity one. And just paid £3 extra for that, and I think it was quite nice. So yeah, the Iron Man one is really different. So I kind of want to read through this and see the differences, but also I want to borrow that Iron Man one off him and just kind of compare, like the differences, because there's I don't want to go into it now, but there's a load of differences in what's written there and what actually happens in the film. And I recently watched the film again, so it's kind of fresh in my memory, and it's really different. So if I can, I want to borrow it off him and maybe do a video of all the differences actually there. But yeah, Donnie Darko script, really like that. I also was thinking about getting another one because I have a friend who absolutely adores Donnie Darko. It's their favourite film, and I was going to give it to them just as a little gift, but maybe we'll think about it. But yeah, Donnie Darko is always good. So another thing we got, some of these. There were quite a lot of these around, all at the same price, luckily. So I couldn't, find a cheaper one, so it didn't really matter where I bought it from. But these are Pokemon badges. There were a bunch from the different regions, but this one is the, Gen 1 badges here. Really the only ones I could actually identify. A lot of them are just a bunch of shapes to me that vaguely resemble stuff. So yeah, I'm out the loop of Pokemon for a little while as well. Last Pokemon I played was Pokemon Black, and I quit playing that like just after the first gym, I think, when my starter evolved to their second evolution. I was like, nah, can't deal with this anymore. Maybe I should get back into that again. A lot of games that I just don't complete, which is a theme that will carry on probably throughout this video as well in a minute. So yeah, League badges from Gen 1, and they are pins that you can actually pin on yourself. So those are pretty damn cool. Next, carrying on with the theme of I haven't finished a lot of games in my life, apparently. 2 games for GameCube that I absolutely adore, and I'm really glad that I found these, and one of them I want to do some videos on, actually. Maybe both of them. But these are Star Wars Bounty Hunter, right here, which I bought for £8, and Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg for £12. Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg, made by Sonic Team. Never really, like, what I played of this game, I really enjoyed, but I never really got too far into it, just because I just didn't play. I didn't stick to one game a lot back then. And same with Bounty Hunter, I could barely get past the first level, because I just really didn't pay attention, and I want to get back to these, they're really cool. So Billy Hatcher, definitely want to get to that. Maybe we can do some videos on there, definitely. But Bounty Hunter, we'll also see about that, because that might be an interesting time. But £20 for 2 games that I really did enjoy as a child and want to get back into. Yeah, I'd say that's a good deal, and I'm really happy with that right there. So, pretty good overall. And then that's actually, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 actually is one I completely forgot about, which is, oh, I thought I broke it. We actually went to watch a live viewing of a D&D game done by the Oxcast called High Rollers, and it was really good. I've taken a break from D&D recently, and really want to get back into it properly. Currently writing a campaign, but yeah, bought my own dice, which are here. £8 for my own dice, which I think is quite nice. Better than using some of the, like, you know, just the ones that came with the box of the, you know, starter set that my friend has that we're using. And also, you know, it's nice to have your own set instead of just borrowing and losing dice and wondering who has what and who has the D20, who has the D10, etc. So yeah, my own dice. Really like the design of them. Let's get them out quickly. For example, that's the D20. D20 here. If we can just focus on that, probably not. There we go. I really like the design. They're like speckled red. Okay, so recording cut out for some unknown reason, but basically, yeah, I'll get some like decent shots of maybe some of the stuff that's a bit difficult to focus on here, and see if we can get some nice shots overlaying on the video. But that is actually 9 of my 11 items, and not actually the majority of my money I spent. The majority of my money I spent on 2 things, all from a game I've not ever played and probably won't play for a very long time, since I don't even own the console. And that is, first off, this is going to be interesting, trying to get this up. It is a messenger bag from Horizon Zero Dawn. I have needed a messenger bag for a little while now, and I just love this one right here. I love the design of like this bit here. I love the inside of it. The only unfortunate thing is if I can grab it. Hit the camera, why don't we? Right here we have beads on the zip, which I really like that. However, unfortunately, on the way back on the tube, the ones that are supposed to be on here actually all fell off. So I do need to source myself some replacement beads for this, and see if I can get this tied up better at the very bottom. The knot is what actually seemed to lay through. But this, there were 2 stalls right next to each other, and they were both selling these 2 items. And this one was actually like, I think £5 cheaper. This was £40. On the other store, it was £45. Ultimately, same thing, cheaper price. You know, I'm not paying for, like, I'm not paying £5 for a completely different product that's kind of the same. It was exactly the same thing. So yeah, it's a messenger bag. I really like the design. I love the design, in fact. Unfortunate that the beads fell off, but I'm just going to buy some similar, or maybe I can find actual replacement ones, and that'll be interesting. So lastly, the thing that actually cost me the most money, that cost me 40 quid. This cost me 55, what I'm about to show you. And it is... I didn't buy many clothes. In fact, I didn't buy any clothes except this one item here, which is also from Horizon Zero Dawn, which is a jacket, which, again, lovely, lovely beads. I love the beads on the pull strings right here. And then you've got the Horizon Zero Dawn logo sort of thing there. But yeah, I really like the coloring. I like the softness inside, especially the hood. The hood is lovely. The beads, just generally, I can't really show it off too well on camera, but this thing is really nice and soft and really comfortable as well. So, cost me 55 quid, most expensive thing I did buy at the entire convention. But I have been wearing it since I've been back. I wore it on the train journey back and everything like that. So I am getting used out of it, whereas some of this stuff I feel, you know, I spent the most money on the two things I think I'm going to get the most use out of, which is the bag and the jacket. So, yeah, so that's what I actually got from ComicCon. If there's anything I missed, I don't think there is. I have searched around, see if there's anything I forgot, because again, it feels like I didn't get as much this time. I'll add that into the end, but yeah, basically, that is that. 11 items, a lot of money, and a potential new playthrough in the form of Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg, which I want to do, and possibly Bounty Hunter, but maybe not. Yeah, but that is that. That is what I got at ComicCon in October 2017. I'm going to try and go to the next one as well, because I do enjoy going, and maybe next time I'll do some sort of vlog thing. I was planning to do that, but I generally got distracted and ended up just not doing it. So it didn't happen, unfortunately, but maybe next time we'll have something. And also, it's just very difficult to record a lot of footage in a massive hall full of people like that. I saw some people vlogging and thought, you know, you're barely going to be able to hear them and anything like that. So very difficult in my mind, but maybe we'll work through it, especially now that I've got this new microphone, which hopefully sounds good. We'll see. But that's just it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.